Hey, Linnie.
Hey, Robyn Lee.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We have a guest today.
We do.
We're so excited you're here, Marianne.
It's our first guest.
Yay!
Well, and I'm excited to be the first guest.
Marianne Jones, Coldwell Banker.
I am. I'm a realtor, and
Yes.
I'm happy to be here with both of you.
I know we decided we would try a guest, so this is an experiment.
And
You're our guinea pig.
Well, and it may work and it may not.
Well, Robyn wrote me and she said, who is somebody fun we can get to come and play with us?
No, I said, who will come to play?
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Isn't that what I
Yeah.
said? Who will come to play?
Well, I like,
and we
I like
both
to
went,
play.
Marianne Jones.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Okay, so I'm going to get us started. I'm going to give y'all a test. Do you believe that you are resilient?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you believe that you are adaptable?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
No middle of the road people here. Are you curious?
Yes.
Particularly.
Do you have an ability to trust others?
I have that ability, but I do struggle with that.
Okay.
That's a challenge for me as well.
Okay. Do you consider yourself creative and resourceful?
Middle of the road.
Okay.
Different. Maybe yes, I would say.
Okay.
Outside the box a little.
Do you have any diseases?
No.
No, but I did have a disease from a turtle one time when I was younger. I was very sick. I had 108 fever. But I don't think it's in my system
The
anymore.
turtle had 108 or you did?
I did. It was very bad.
That's
Ice
what's
baths.
wrong with her.
Yes. But currently I am disease-free, Robyn.
Fever that high in a child causes brain damage. I've always wondered, Linnie.
And was it one of these little turtles that are outlawed now that you can't have?
No, it was a big lake turtle.
Oh.
And my dog was barking at it and got the bacteria on it, and then it got it on me. Took Dr. Debbie Smith, a long time to figure out what it was. It was bad.
So what do they have to do to you?
I just had to let it take its course and have fever for a long time
it
and be
slow?
really sick. What?
Did,
The turtle disease course was slow.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get focused again. Are you dependent upon any drugs, alcohol, or tobacco?
no.
Antidepressants, maybe?
No, drugs would be like.
Oh, no.
Um,
Well, that would be a drug.
do you have a normal range of motion?
Everything except my arm that I broke
Okay.
while I was showing a house, I should say. But at least my client is buying
remember
a
that.
house,
I remember that.
so it's worth it.
Wait, how did you break your arm showing a house?
A little step this big, and somehow I missed that step, and I landed on this arm, and it hurt. I mean, it was kind of like right in there, and it happened Thanksgiving week, and I had to still go to the grocery store to get my food for Thanksgiving because I had about 50 people coming for Thanksgiving. It was very painful. So the people in Kroger remember me that day.
Well, because you could have, I thought you were going to say something like, there's the house, and it just broke
I
as you
know.
were showing it
That
literally.
was very resourceful.
And
Yeah.
then my client, he's a cute young single guy. He's very shy, and I won't name his name, but he tried to help me up, and I told him to back up because I didn't want to have to kill him. I said, I'm in really a lot of pain, back it up. And so he kind of looked at me, and I said, I'm really serious. I'm really in pain. How about you just pick up my phone and all the things I just dropped, and I'm going to lie here on the ground for a little while until I figure out how to get up. This is honestly true. And then I had to call my mother after I decided I couldn't go to Kroger by myself, and so I had to make my mother drive me to Kroger. And I went to the Kroger because I couldn't drive the car. No, and I wasn't texting and driving because I couldn't do anything because it was my right arm, and I'm very right-handed. And then my mother had to take me to the hospital.
Oh, to the hospital. Okay,
No, I
gotcha.
did that
So you went
after I
to
went
Kroger.
to
You went to come
first.
into the hospital.
I had to get the food first.
Resilient.
Adaptability, resourceful. Okay.
No range of motion though.
Okay. Do you have normal range of motion?
I think so.
Okay. Do you have functionality in all your joints?
Functionality in all of our
Like,
joints.
do you have any joints that are impaired? Like, do you have bad knees or anything?
No.
No, I think my joints are good.
Okay. Do you have visual acuity in both eyes of 100%, which is 20/20, either uncorrected or corrected with lens or contact lens?
Yes.
Corrected.
Okay. Are you free? Okay, you can answer this and we'll just skip her. Are you free from any psychiatric disorders?
Yes. Well, at least I think I am. My children might debate that, but
Is your blood pressure higher than 140/90 in a sitting position?
no.
I have really low blood pressure.
So do I.
I do too. How about
So
that?
No, I went to get
Like,
the
how
high
low is
five
yours?
and she turned.
Mine is like, well, mine's really good because when they take it, what is like 100/80 or 110/80?
I
is
beat
that?
you. What's yours?
I don't know. I just know it's really low.
I know.
What's
They always
yours?
tell me how good
Generally
mine
90/60.
That's what mine is.
Wow.
Okay. And are
we
you
gotta find
between 5 feet 2 inches and 6 feet 3 inches tall?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, so far, y'all are doing really well. Do y'all want to know why I've asked you all these questions? Because y'all both have passed.
Yes, we'd really like
Yes.
to know.
I
You're
would.
reading my iPad.
No, I can't see it because I don't have my glasses on. Because you asked me if corrected I could see.
There you
and
go.
I can see corrected.
Okay.
Okay. And so I know I can't read that.
I'm very curious as to what we've.
Okay,
what
I'm
we
going to
are.
tell you what this is about.
Okay.
There's a company that's called Mars One, and they are planning a trip to Mars. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're selecting 17 people. I'm not 100% sure about that. It's going to cost $6 billion. And you can apply to be an astronaut on Mars One. It's a $25 application fee. And they're going to select the astronauts to go. So already y'all have passed the first step if you're willing to throw in $25. So you apply for the job. If you make it through the cut, they're going to have a reality TV show. And that will
That
be
is awesome. We
that
should
will
totally
determine
do this.
the final astronauts.
So did you pass? Can you apply with us?
I can apply.
Maybe they'd let all three of us
I'm
go.
a little busy, but I'm going to apply. Okay, so here's the thing.
How long do we have to take off to go to Mars, though?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to tell you that whole story. Okay, the
Schedule
training.
out. Going to Mars.
I don't think my clients would believe this. They didn't believe me when I told them I went to China. I don't think they'd really believe Mars. Do
Probably
you?
not. I don't know, Marianne.
They
might
might.
believe you. Okay, so
I would believe that
it's
you were
a
going to Mars.
7-year training program, and you have to live in these pods. Exactly what you would be living in Mars.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I don't think that's going to
Oh,
work.
but there's more. And how long does it take to get to Mars? 2 years?
2 years.
2 years. So
Even with light speed and all that.
19 months. It takes a total of 19 months to get there, 23 months to get back.
Okay. So 7 years in
This is
training.
not sounding good.
No.
2 years just to get there.
Mhm.
Okay. But here's the thing. It's a one-way trip.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
And then they want you to live there.
Yes.
Permanent.
Well, I don't think that would work for
The
me.
$6 billion that they're trying to raise is only to get people trained and get them there. There are no provisions to get them back.
Are they going to let me sell the pods for people to live there once I get there? So
I don't
can
know
make
if they
a
will
living?
let you, but knowing you the way I do,
That's
I
a
have
good
a feeling
question.
that you will.
Realtor.
Well-
Realtor.
And I'll insure it.
Okay, there you go. And you can train all of us because we're going to need training for
Yes.
sure.
Well,
Fitness
I don't
training.
have to get burial insurance, I suppose, if I have to pick out a plot.
I
if
have a
go to-
picture. I'm sure those are the pods that you have to live in. He'll put this up on the screen. Those are the pods you have to live in.
I'm feeling kind of claustrophobic.
I think I'm going to take a pass.
Do y'all think that's interesting?
Yes. I would like to know what else I qualified for after answering those questions, because I'm certain that I might.
And they have a little video.
Hold on, time out. Linnie
Wait,
did
this
not
video.
pass.
Linnie
Well,
didn't
Linnie-
pass.
Linnie didn't
I didn't
pass.
ask Linnie one of the questions.
Oh.
Okay.
Look, last week she basically told me I was ugly.
She told you you were ugly?
Yeah, she told me that it made her sick to look at me.
That is not what I
No.
said.
What did she
So
say?
She says, I feel rough when I look at you.
I feel rough when I look at
And
you.
then I apologized, and you said, no, that makes me feel better.
Yeah, but she
I
said
was just
feel-
watching that episode.
She said I feel bad, kind of.
She doesn't remember that. She's watched it like 42 times. You know all those hits that you see? It's Linnie watching our own show.
But at least I have different. I log in as different.
Yeah, in the car. She watches stuff on her iPad in the car.
Well, just
Because you know
don't
why?
insure her, okay?
Yeah, no, because she says that's just wasted time in the car. I'm like, Linnie, you have to reframe that. That's like gained time in the car. Nobody can make you answer your phone, right? It's like
Do you know my
quiet
dad?
time in the
Now,
car.
wait, are we not supposed to talk on the phone in the car? I thought that was legal.
Well, it is legal, but is it safe?
Well, that's probably another show.
I do
but-
hands-free. I do hands-free
just
calls.
another
Yes,
show.
that's the point of view.
I
We
did-
know it's legal, but
I
it's.
did text and
Well,
drive today. Since we're doing group here, I text and drove.
Are we
Oh
doing
no.
Yeah, well, this is kind of, I'm admitting that I was just down the road.
Well, you can't do that.
Driving here, it's a 2
You-
minutes. I'll be.
You have to pull off on the side of the road, okay?
Or in Marianne's case, as she just said when you're out of the room, she
You
said, I just stop in the middle of the
And
road.
I really did do that, and I guess I shouldn't have retracted that because I did this, but it was out near, you don't even want to know
The
where it was.
stacks?
But no, of course not. There was nobody on this road. I mean, like, nobody rides on this
It's
road.
on I-20 right over the Mississippi River. But she was heading west. There's not that much traffic.
turned
Now,
sideways.
eastbound would be a different story, but westbound,
That's
not that many people going to
No,
Louisiana.
Actually, but the worst
Alright,
part
so you
is,
were-
though, somebody did see me and they said, we saw you pulled off and you were on your phone. You were obviously texting or checking your email. And I was like, wow. So I didn't even see that person. That was bad.
Now, where
I'm not
we
gonna
cut
do
you
that again.
off? Where were you though?
I'll tell you where I was. I
Okay.
was off. I was on Silver Creek. Do you know where Silver Creek is?
Under the trestle?
But I was back in the neighborhood part. I mean, there was nobody there
At that moment.
at that moment. Well, they could have honked and I would have moved. I mean, do you think I broke the law?
Well, I'm not really so concerned about you breaking the law.
I was in park.
But
I wasn't going to
how
roll over
safe
anybody.
is it?
Well,
You know, there's lots of things that are legal but not safe.
you're probably right about that.
No, I know
So-
I'm right.
Okay, so I'm not. I don't text and drive anymore. It's going to be really hard not to talk on the phone while
Well,
I
you
drive.
can talk. You just need to be hands-free. Do you have Bluetooth in your car?
I do. I
do you
do.
use your Bluetooth?
No, I disconnected it. It was a little hard to hear, especially if you.
Do you use earbuds?
No, I think I'm getting grilled right now, aren't I?
I'm
Look,
just trying to
sister,
be
I've been.
helpful.
Wait till she gets the pencils out.
The
Hurts.
pencils.
You have to kneel on them.